Imagine, you are driving. It's late. The road is dark and empty. You are on Archer Avenue, just outside of Chicago. In your headlights, you see someone on the side of the road. It's a woman, a young woman, all alone. She is wearing a white dress, a beautiful, formal, white ball gown. She looks lost. You slow down, thinking you should help. Stopping your car for her might be the biggest and last mistake of your night. This is not just any ghost story. This is perhaps America's most famous vanishing hitchhiker. The locals all knew her. They call her Resurrection Mary. For over 80 years, drivers on this one road have reported the exact same terrifying encounter. It always starts the same way. The girl in white dress is walking. She looks sad. When a kind driver stops, she quietly gets into the car. She never says much. Sometimes she says nothing at all. If she does speak, she asks to be taken to one place. Please, just take me to the gates of Resurrection Cemetery. The drivers, feeling strange, agree. They drive the winding road, the girl silent in the passenger seat. They pull up to the tall, dark, iron gates of the cemetery. The driver turns to say, "We're here," but the seat is empty. The door never opened. The window never went down. She is just gone. So who is she, and why does she haunt this specific road? The legend says her name was Mary. The story begins in 1930s. Mary was a young, beautiful girl who loved to dance. One night she was at the O'Henry ballroom with her boyfriend. They got into a terrible fight. Mary, angry and upset, stormed out. She decided to walk home, alone, down the dark, cold road of Archer Avenue. She never made it. Somewhere on the road, a car struck her and drove off, and Mary died instantly, right there on the side of the road. Her parents, heartbroken, buried her in her favorite white ball gown inside Resurrection Cemetery. But it seems Mary never rested. She is still walking, still trying to get home. This story wouldn't be scary enough if it was just a legend, but the sightseeings are too many, too real. Chicago taxi drivers have reported her for decades. So many drivers reported a vanishing passenger on Archer Avenue that it became a citywide legend. One taxi driver in 1933 reported a track-chilling encounter. He picked her up. She was quiet. As they passed the cemetery, she pointed to a house. "This is where I live," she said. The driver, confused, stopped the car and went to the door to get his fare. An older woman answered. He explained that this passenger, a young blonde girl in a white dress, was in his cab. The woman's face turned pale. She looked at the driver and said, "Oh, sir, you must have seen Mary. She was our daughter. She died in 1934. But the most famous and the most physical piece of evidence happened in 1976, in the part of the story that no one can explain. A driver was passing the cemetery late at night. He saw something that made his blood run cold. He saw a girl in a white dress inside the locked cemetery gates. She was holding on to the tall steel bars, her hands gripping them tightly. She was looking out as if she was trapped inside. He immediately called the police. When the police officer arrived, the girl was gone. They researched the entire cemetery. Nothing. But they looked at the main gate. They saw it. Right where the driver saw the girl, the solid steel bars were bent and melted into the metal permanently, were the clear small shapes of two hands. as if a person had grabbed the bars with so much heat or so much force that they left their handprints burnt into the steel. The cemetery staff tried to remove the marks. They couldn't. For years, visitors could see the ghostly handprints. Eventually, the cemetery had to cut that entire section of the fence out and replace it. The O'Henry ballroom is gone now. The 1930s are a distant memory. But Archer Avenue is still there. The cemetery is still there. And Mary is still walking. So if you are even in Chicago, driving on that dark road and you see a girl in white, just keep driving.